The ushering of the new year is of strong commitment towards the welfare of the country. In this context, Assam Rifle Public School Sports Shillong becomes one of the first kind of initiative taking under the Khelo India program. Aptly known as Friends of Northeast, Assam Rifle has always inspired and motivated the youth of Northeast towards a better future. Their continued participation in the greatest interests of the nation have fruitfully boosted the region.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
In an inaugural ceremony, Union Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports Shri Kiran Rijiju on Monday launched the Assam Rifle Public School in Shillong as a Khelo India sports school. At present, 9 sports schools have been approved across the country, out of which 5 are managed by defense and paramilitary forces. In the northeastern region, Assam Rifle Public School is the first sports school in the lines of MLN School Sports at Rise, Sonipat, Haryana, announced under the Khelo India scheme to fully support the sports person.
Which we begin in Assam Rifles is bound to succeed. Congratulations to the entire Assam Rifles family and my best wishes to the principal, the faculty members of the school, and more importantly, the students.
Speaking on this historical moment, Honorable Minister Mr. Rijiju applauded the efforts of Assam Rifles in bringing the vision of sports school in the northeastern region to life and also stated that the Assam Rifle Public School sports like or Shillong will be a foundation from where future champions of the nation will be born.
Historical moment for all of us, not because we have just started a new sports center, but it is a unique in terms of its experience, in terms of nature, and in terms of course, to begin with a sports school in Assam Rifles. I had been to this center many times, and I know about Assam Rifles Public School. Now, to re-christian with the new name, of course, with the same quality, same tradition, and adding sports as one of the important part of this school, all credit goes to Lieutenant General Sangwanji.
The schools will have coaching facilities in archery, athletics and fencing. The Sports Authority of India will sponsor and fund 50 boys and 50 girls in the sports discipline. The selection process will entail talent hunt, including children from the remote and far-flung areas.
Assam Rifles Public School is created a sports center. This center will be a center where we will produce world champions. We will produce Olympic medalists. So likewise, I have talked to Indian Army, I've talked to some of the Central Armed Police Forces. We are trying to get all of them. But Assam Rifles and ITBP, these are the two forces which have come up already. ITBP, because of deployed in the Himalayas, in the high altitude, so they have been given the charge for developing winter sports. Now this is a primary center because this is school where we will be nurturing, we'll be talent scouting the young boys and girls to become the world champions. And when we have set our agenda very clear, by 2028, India will have to be in the top 10 in the list of Olympic ranking in terms of.
Assam Rifle has also invited and honored some of the prominent northeastern sportspersons and to recognize their contribution to sports and motivate the younger generation to realize the Mission Olympics goal of the Government of India. It must be noted that the armed forces are always ahead in promoting the sports and games in their respective zone. In such a scenario, it's pretty well defined that the vision of Assam Rifle Sports School will give a wake-up call to many school and college students who feels sports have no scope and is not career-oriented.
Katavar, I am from DGR Karate team. आज में जो हम असम राइफल स्पोर्ट्स के उस पर इनॉग्रेशन पे आए हैं, उसमें हमें सम्मानित किया गया। उसमें आज मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि मैं एक असम राइफल DGR कराटे टीम का पार्ट हूँ।
मेरा नाम अर्पणा चौहान है। मैं DGR कराटे टीम में प्लेयर हूँ और मेरी यहाँ पर रिक्रूटमेंट 24 फरवरी 2018 को ही है। मैंने यहाँ पर आने के बाद कॉमनवेल्थ चैम्पियनशिप साउथ अफ्रीका में पार्टिसिपेट किया था और ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जीता था, और उस बेस पे आज यहाँ पर इनॉग्रेशन सेरेमनी है। फर्स्ट स्कूल बना है असम राइफल पब्लिक स्कूल फॉर स्पोर्ट्स। तो आज यहाँ पर हमारे ऑनरेबल स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्टर श्री किरण रिजिजू आए थे, उनके द्वारा हमें यहाँ पे सम्मानित किया। हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा है और उन्होंने अच्छा मोटिवेट किया है, जिससे हम आने वाले टाइम में आगे अपने इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करके और अच्छे मेडल्स लाएंगे।
All in all, the Assam Rifles' leadership and steering commitment would be another milestone in bringing athletes back to the racetrack and realizing their dreams of winning medals for the nation. The school would immensely uplift the dreams of young boys and girls who want to live their sporty life and couldn't find a concrete platform. Their noble cause participation continues to bring smiles on the young sportsperson of the Meghalaya and Northeast region. Bureau Report, Meghalaya Now.